Hi, I'm Mayor David Black. We were privileged to be part of two events acknowledging a longtime city business and a local fun group. There were a couple of ribbon cuttings over the past couple of weeks. We'll show you what they were about. And there's an upcoming event at Sumtur Amphitheater. You'll hear what it is and when it is. These stories are coming up in City Happenings for the week of August 16th.
Thanks, Mayor Black. It was a great week for recognizing a longtime Papillion business as well as a bunch of clowns. Literally.
Whereas for centuries the clown's aim has been to induce hearty laughter in all, and whereas the clown is dedicated to bringing joy and sunshine to the life of others, a fun presence that gives everyone a chance to forget their troubles for a moment, and whereas clowns devote their time and energy to entertain those in hospitals, schools, institutions, parades, festivals, and fairs. Now therefore, I, David P. Black, Mayor of the City of Papillion, do hereby proclaim the week of August 1st through the 7th, 2010 as International Clown Week in the City of Papillion, and urge all citizens to take note of the observance. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set the hand and caused the official seal of the City of Papillion to be affixed this 27th day of July, 2010, City of Papillion.
All right. Thank you.
I grew up as a kid with parents that started a small business. So I think when I was in kindergarten, my parents bought and started a business. So as a kid growing up in one, I can absolutely relate to that. Your life was around the business. And so at least I've got a little bit of insight of what maybe the last 20 years was. Probably more from the kids' perspective than your perspective. But and I guess from the mayor's perspective, small business is absolutely critical. We talk and celebrate a lot of the large developments that happen, but it's small businesses is the absolute key to the community. In fact, it's the key to the nation. If government would get out of the way and help small business, that's a different story. But besides the small business side, just where you're located, again, there's so much going on the outskirts of Papillion, but the original core of Papillion is absolutely critical to the sense of community, and you guys are stable to this. So you've got a bigger impact than you realize, I think, on the community as a whole. And set the business aside, just use an individual, everything you're involved in. If you want to look at a model citizen, you look at Margaret. So I don't care what I'm talking about, somewhere in there, Margaret fits. So just want to say thank you.
Two ribbon cuttings marked accomplished goals for two local entities.
We think Papillion's a special place, and we know Sarpy County's a special place. There's 5 communities. We all work very well together here, whether it be public safety or economic development across Sarpy County. We really believe in regional tourism and development, and appreciate the Bellevue folks coming over here to share this event just a little bit further over this way, but you get a little further that way and we go to ribbon cuttings on their side. So it really is a sense of one community in Sarpy County, and it's certainly to the senior citizens. We place tremendous emphasis in Papillion on activities, and you'll find our response rates for police and fire across Sarpy County. They're all well trained and ready to serve in Sarpy County. So without further ado, I really am going to take a brochure home. So thanks for having us on behalf of Mayor Black, and welcome to Papillion.
Normally Mayor Black loves coming to these things. He loves welcoming new businesses to town. He couldn't be here today, it's a scheduling conflict, but on behalf of Mayor Black and the Papillion City Council, we welcome you to Papillion. We work really hard to try to attract young families, new families to Papillion every day. I hope the kind of thing that can help your business be successful. Our services, we try to be extremely exceptional in the quality of roads and snow removal. I know on a hot day like today, snow removal seems crazy, but your staff and your students shouldn't have a hard time getting to the facility. The roads will be cleared, and we have great emergency response times. I know our fire chief is here today, along with many of our city officials, and I hope you never need emergency response, but if you do, our police and fire will do an excellent job responding. So welcome.
See some great acts and help support the Papillion Senior Center. It's the 2nd annual Vaudeville Show at Sumtur Amphitheater.
We have a lot of people in the community say, I am so glad you asked me. I'd be happy to do that. And that's what we want to do is, we're doing this as a fundraiser for the Senior Center, but we're also doing it as a fundraiser for everyone that comes, whether they're their entertainer or whether they're sitting in the audience and watching the show. We never dreamt that we would be doing anything on a stage like the amphitheater. But it is very fitting for our type of entertainment. as well as all of the other talent that's been out there. We've had the big stars, our local shows, you know, The Sound of Music and all of those, and one of the little girls from The Sound of Music will be on our stage the night of our show.
Please remember the Papillion Market Fair. It's held every Wednesday from 5 to 8 p.m. in City Park, rain or shine. There's fresh produce, homemade items, live music, and much more. We also want to remind you that the Papio Bay late summer hours begin this week and is open on weekends only from noon to 8 p.m. It will also be open on Labor Day, the last day of the pool season. Now, for more about Papillion, go to www.papillion.org or just call the Mayor's Hotline at 827-1111. Thanks for watching.